Hi, I'm Joshua Hayward, Breath of Life School here in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Well, thanks for joining me today. These days, humanity is finding itself at a very big juncture, a big change in the way we live on the planet Earth, the way we relate to each other, the way we relate to ourselves, the way we relate to the cosmos. Everything is up for grabs. It's all up for change. And it's going to change one way or the other in a big way, a major paradigm shift, not a minor change, a big change in there. We don't have any control over that. However, we can take charge of our own energy. As we move into these times that people could call ascension or divergence, a time when 3D reality might be changing into extra dimensional kind of experience for us. We can take charge of our own energy here. We can move into that ascension or divergence process if we have tools that will work for us, if we have a way of raising our vibrational frequency to where we can deal with things and still have an open heart and have compassion. And we can trust spirit, and we can stay in that, and we can deal with things. So that's the thought or the idea behind what I'm about to present today. And this is called the Temple of Light series. And it will be followed by another series called Temple of the True Self Protocol series. But let's just start with this one. And this is the Temple of Light series, where we will learn to construct a temple, a sacred temple in consciousness. And this is not on the physical plane. This is on the plane of the etheric realms of energy and spirit and that kind of thing. All right? So, in that temple, we will fill it with tools and qualities and perceptions that will be really beneficial to us while we're in meditation, but also will stay with us when we go into our day-to-day things that we have to do in our lives. So, let's get started with the temple itself. Let's start by taking a couple of cleansing breaths. Yeah, coming into the space that we're in. Hopefully you're sitting on a comfortable chair. And yes, and you may close your eyes at this point, or you may leave them open. The choice is yours. And as you construct this temple, I suggest creativity. I'm giving guidelines. This is your thing. And this is what you can use. And this is what can make you a spiritually powerful person and raise your vibrational frequency. You get to make adjustments and changes to your own liking. And Spirit will show you that once you get going with it, for sure. Okay? So let's begin. We've taken a couple of deep breaths. Bringing your presence into the room, now bringing your presence into your body. If you're closing your eyes, you're just getting in touch with all the different parts of your body. Feeling strong and centered in it. Beginning now to turn your awareness very gently down to the bottom of your first chakra, like in the base of your spine. And begin to join with the earth. Seeing yourself as a tree, and your roots are going down into the earth. They're entwining and twisting and forming a nice, supple, dark grounding cord that will establish your identity as a person here on the earth. Feeling your individuality, and also feeling yourself as part of this organic whole experience of the earth here, of which we are a part. Yes, feeling that connection. Yes, and now beginning to move your awareness up from your grounding cord. And we're now visually beginning to create, by visualizing, a pyramid, or a structure very similar to a pyramid. Here's one of those things that probably is best to go with. It's like a crystal or glass pyramid, four-sided. There's a side behind you, a side in front of you, and on either side. And there you are sitting in this nice pyramid that has a floor, and you can see out. You can expand that to any size that you want. You get lots of leg room and arm room. We do have permission to grow. So feeling that temple and seeing that, and maybe just sensing it. Here you are in your protected space. That's an energetically powerful structure, geometrically. So from there, let's do a little breathing, and then we'll move into the next steps of constructing your temple of light, your place of power on this earth as we ascend into a different type of life here on the planet Earth. Beginning to follow the breath, following the breath in and out, allowing thoughts to just arise and fall without attachment, returning to the breath and beginning to deepen the breath, extending the breath, taking in more air with each in-breath and releasing with the out-breath. Good. Yeah. And you may make some noise. Nobody cares. This is your pyramid. With each in-breath, taking in a little bit more air, and with each out-breath, getting a nice energetic release, and dropping your energy center down into the support of the chair, into the support of the Mother Earth. And now beginning to take in even more air, beginning to take in a nice big full body breath, filling the lungs from the bottom to the top, and emptying them from the top down to the bottom. With each out breath, relaxing more and more. And at the bottom of the next out breath, pausing for about a second and a half, and then returning to the in-breath smoothly, taking a couple of those. And at the bottom of the next out breath, extending that pause. And returning. And you're finding your awareness dropping into that space between the breaths. You're finding yourself in the in-betweenness, in between breaths. And you're discovering that this is a gateway between the inner worlds, which are connections right to source energy, right to the quantum field of all possibilities, in the outer worlds of manifested experience, in this place, in between your breaths, in between the worlds. You are the master. You're becoming aware of that. And that gateway is becoming golden. And you're bringing that golden light right into your heart. And now your heart is the nexus between the worlds. And here you live. And in this nexus is the connection to source energy. So here you sit in between, connected to source. And let's bring some stuff from that golden light. It's going to emerge from your heart. Whatever you want to choose in addition to the things that I suggest is cool, if it feels right. But let's choose the directions. Let's honor them. Let's just say, let's let the energy of the north emerge. And probably in front of you, and that panel is probably a good place. Your choice, though. The physical world's out there. This is your world in here. I'm suggesting placing the south behind you, and the east to the right, and the west to the left. Just to give an orientation. But this is in spirit, remember. The directions have those properties that you can get into if you want. Let's honor the 4 elements. From your heart, fire emerges. The ability to act. And that quality comes into your pyramid. Water emerges from your heart. The ability to feel. And we'll just let that go where it needs to go. In the air, allowing you to think. And the earth is emerging, allowing you to be. And these elements, let's just let them fill the temple. Not necessarily be in any particular place. Unless you want to. And now let's allow some great tools to emerge that we use in our day-to-day lives. And that would be the senses. Okay? And so sight. Sight is emerging. But now, in your temple, it's spiritual sight. And touch is emerging. But now it's spiritual touch. And from the heart, from the source energy, hearing is emerging. And this is spiritual sound and spiritual hearing. And smell is emerging. And it's a sense of spiritual scent. Like sage and frankincense and myrrh. So allowing these spiritual senses to really be a strong part. And if you want to place them someplace in your temple, you may. Or let them be where they need to be. Now let's bring in some qualities. And these are really great spiritual tools that we need with us in life as we deal with ourselves and as we deal with others. And so from the heart, what emerges? Awareness, consciousness, and let that always be in a prime space in your temple. And these qualities that I'm speaking of now sort of emerge from love, compassion. Allow compassion to be emerging from source energy. Compassion is here for you to be able to work with. Service. We certainly need to be in service for ourselves, but mainly for others. Very important part. Integrity or authenticity kind of go hand in hand. Let's bring them in. Let's open the heart. Let's let them really be a part of our lives. In a sense of significance, which brings fulfillment. Allow this to emerge and to be part of your life in this temple and out of it. So I'm going to let you begin to play and work with your temple on your own now. And as I leave, you can finish the meditation, or you can continue to kind of play around and really get into the textures and the qualities that are there for you. Feel free to do this meditation. I'm going to leave this meditation up, and feel free to do this whenever you would like. And next time, and during the next session of Temple of Light, we will be getting in touch with Father Sky, Mother Earth energies and bringing them in and being able to run cosmic or divine energy and earth energy in your temple. And so, with that, keeping that in mind and anticipation, I'm going to sign off now, and I will see you during the next meditation, which will be coming up for you soon. Namaste, my dear friends, my loving friends. Namaste. Be well.